Hello and welcome to the second game in our brand new Scrunchable Cadaver Starcraft 2 tournament. It's a scrub league, nobody's very good, and I think that would be a perfect time for me to introduce my own game, quite strangely, between myself and my evil, bitter rival Mr. Tilt, who is joining me today.
Hello.
And as a third party, he's like the bouncer in the Jerry Springer show. What was he called? Steve, the bald one. Are you bald, Mr. Mohan?
I am not bald. A full head of hair that's going grey, yes, but still all there.
That's it, but you're employed to separate us because we are commentating in our own game to see how it will work. So,
yeah.
Myself and Mr. Tilt, two Terrans, different styles, different attitudes. One slightly more mellow, the other quite ragey.
Yes, the Murdoch to the... who was the sensible one? Face, I suppose, in the A-team. He was more about how he looked. That's probably you, isn't it, Phil?
Yeah. I'd say so, yeah.
I was going to say it's not me.
So we have Antman, who's the crowd pleaser, the man with the crazy strategies, the man who can't sleep at night for dreaming about all the crazy things that he does.
Oh, yes.
Against Tilt, who is a man of habit, generally, has got an MMR ball up his sleeve, and it generally works.
It does every time.
So, didn't know what I'm going to expect here. I haven't seen the game at all, so we'll try not to give any spoilers away as we're commentating from the two main men here. We'll call the game as we see it.
That's it, yeah. If anything, we're here to just provide some sort of insight to what we're seeing on screen. But yes, hopefully it should be all good. As I say, this is the first round game. The winner of this will progress in the winners bracket. The loser, it's best out of 3. The loser will be demoted to the losers bracket. So it's not all over for the loser of this game. They can come back to the final if they do well after this, but it remains to be seen.
But what a prize for the winner.
I know.
They get to play me. So I'm taking some notes down as well. I've got my pen and paper beside me to see what's going to happen.
That's it.
So I'll switch over to the stream.
Cool beans.
Lovely. And then I'll count you fine fellows in.
On the video. Yep.
Okay.
On the video. And I'll count this down in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're off.
We're playing. Yes, and we're all set to faster.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So, okie dokes, up in the northeastern corner is my good south, the purple-headed Terran, up there, and down in the evil south is the tan. I'm going to call it tan, the tan Tilt.
It's orange. It's clearly orange.
I don't know.
It's orange.
It's Tango.
It is.
Tango Tilt.
Okay.
It's definitely orange. So the game's starting as you would expect. I'll put on the names here and the production tabs, and we've got SCVs built, and my stream is frozen for a moment, or my game is frozen.
That's it. It should catch up. It'll be fine, I'm sure. But that's it. So the supply depots are going down now. We've both favoured to actually put them right next to our mineral line, just to save a wee bit of time and just to be able to get the next SCV out faster. Early scout from Tilt heading up to the northern base. You back with us, Mr. Mohan?
Yes, I'm still here. There's a
cool. We should
be going out.
That's it. Roughly about 140 on the video. Roughly.
About 140. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
That's it. We got the 2 racks coming down from either side. Fairly standard play at the moment.
There's not much to say at this point. It's pretty standard opening. There's no proxy barracks getting put up.
That's it.
By anybody.
And the times are nearest damn it identical.
So, not too much to say. Here comes the scout in from Mr. Tilt. They meet, they pass, they like 2 ships in the night.
No, that wasn't. That was supposed to build that second barracks, but I delayed it. I was going to make it seem as if it was a scout, as it were a scout, but then I wanted to get that second racks up nice and early, plus the gas going down also now.
Gas is going down, yes, but Mr. Tilt's just decided to hide in the gas here, so to speak.
Yeah, that's it. He is invisible.
He's going for another poke around here, so he's seen your gas. No, he hasn't seen the gas. He stopped short, but always decided to build a bunker in the base.
Ah.
Very nice.
The idea was to threaten and Yeah, put you on edge. I think
Ant has visibility of the bunker, but is not reacting.
But yeah, to be honest, I didn't see it. I never even saw it.
Oh, so it had absolutely no effect then.
Job well done there.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was
So
there.
your SCV's getting in. You get to see that there's gasless Marines, so to speak. Orbital commands are starting for Tilt. This bunker is done, and Mr. Tilt's going back to hide in the gas. He's not even going to start working on the rocks.
That'll take about 30 minutes,
SCV's
I think.
dead.
Yeah.
Dead carcass of the SCV.
And you're building a bunker at the front of your ramp.
That's it. I thought, yeah, I didn't know if you were going to push early, if you're just going to go for like a 3 naked racks rush, something like that, like a quick 6-minute push or anything like that. So, yeah, I thought I'd get a couple of bunkers up on the front lines.
So if I look at the units at the moment, they're identical apart from the fact that Ant's got a Marine slightly ahead out in timing. Interesting. Tech Lab down. Stim getting research nice and early. A dead being there. So Stim getting a nice and early Stim going on here. We have 2 Marines going out for a little scout from Tilt up the map.
Yeah, I was going to take them to the bunker, which is now dead. Unfortunately, I don't think I stopped those Marines, by the looks of it.
Did you cancel the bunker? I missed that, or was it taken out?
I think
I
after...
think it was salvaged.
Yeah,
I didn't
salvaged.
have any
it.
forces over that side. Yeah.
Yeah, so as soon as I sent that first Marine up there to get inside that bunker, of course he got destroyed by
he
those
got wiped
bunkers.
out.
Yeah, so I thought, well, save your money, cut your losses. Unfortunately, I then sent 2 Marines to the death.
So combat shields, Stim's done. Combat shields doing. You are upgradedless. Am I right, Tilt? At this stage?
What I'm doing at the moment, let's have a look.
You're building an energy bay at this very moment. For,
yes, I do like my 1-1s and 2-2s, etc. I did miss out. A slight mess up with my build order. I didn't get my combat shield and my stim out very early at all.
Yeah, you've no tech labs down at all here. You've got a factory popping out. Again, you're throwing another couple of Marines up. Take the Zelnagas, I would presume.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm throwing down though. Yeah, a good half dozen Marines
There's
down.
a little bit of push coming out here.
Combat shield is just finished, or is just about to
Combat
finish.
shield's finished, so you have a very distinct advantage here. How's Mr. Tilt reacting? He is sitting there building the command center. Very nice.
Go straight for the macro. Ignore the macro.
That's yeah. Well, that's you. You know, that's your game.
Yeah.
Always concentrate in the macro. Always concentrate in the macro. Play the long game. Not the short game. We're still sitting at home.
Bought some spare
Mr.
SCVs up because I saw all those Marines sitting down at Zelnaga. I was expecting.
Oh yes, I see it indeed. So they're still sitting there. You're going out to meet them.
I am, yes.
That's it. I saw the attack go down. I was currently looking at my base at this point,
so,
and I knew that was probably going to
it's
happen. But I just
quite
thought
quickly dealt with. If I look at the units at the moment, you've 13 Marines. Ant's only 4 Marines and 2 Marauders. But 4 difference in the SCV count. You probably don't. Oh, well, you should know at this stage that there's bunkers at the front.
Yes, I was aware. I think.
Your levels 1 upgrades in there.
I'm actually getting a good scout off in the middle of the base.
I was
as
going
well
to say
now.
you've actually got an SCV right on my expo at the second. He's just walked all the way through my base.
So when I had stored behind the gas from earlier on. So my idea was there that obviously you'd moved your Marines out of the way to go and kill that SCV. So I thought, let's go and have a poke up the ramp, and
See what's happening.
went horribly wrong.
And there's the hammer. So you're expanding just this moment, still pumping out Marines, Marauders as we go, but the hammer's just about to finish, as I say. The starport is down, and we've got another. Yeah, just another 5 barracks come down.
Yes, I was floating a bit too much cash, so I had to burn a lot of it quick.
You got rid of it.
At this very moment, though, my stim is
coming down.
nearly finished, and I'm taking all my fellas for a walk. I've got quite a heavy Marauder force with concussive shell, and the
So here
Marines
comes
have
the
combat
push.
shield.
Tilt. I'm looking at Tilt's vision here, and he doesn't see it. Oh, he
Those
just
3
sees it now.
Marines. Those 3 Marines walking out
So
saw
the
it.
push coming to the front, and there's
I just spotted.
they lost 2 Marauders at the front there quite quickly.
That's it. Your level 1 weapons still haven't finished. They're about to now.
And Stim
So-
hasn't quite finished. That was pretty crucial. Another couple of seconds. Doing stim done, and there's stim just about to finish. The SCVs have been pulled. Pretty horrific. Oh, so going to take out. The stim's been taken out for tilt. A Marine's best friend is gone. So push is going in. There is a bunker just about to finish here. That concentrating fire on the.
That's it. I wanted to stop any medivacs coming out quickly.
Oh, so here's a bunker just finishes.
Yep, that's it. The bunker finishes. That was a pretty large mistake from myself there.
Oh.
If you
So now,
You get cleaned up there quite quickly. So there's a reinforcement through here, but this bunker's pretty formidable. SCV's repairing at the same time. Bunker goes down, but by that stage there's only 2 marauders left. Still quite strong push. Medivac just pops out. Oh, all those SCVs pulled.
Denied.
1, 2, 3, 8 SCVs pulled in the attack. There's a bit of a marauder going for a walk here. A bit of forces left back at home, but that's been pushed back for the moment. And now, units wise, tilts the lead of 8 SCVs, nor 2 mules on you, and I mean the troops count's pretty even, although the fact that Tilt has all those barracks out now is starting to count. His money's climbing up, and to be fair, he's not really producing off the barracks, aside from 2 of them. No, he's not producing anything at the moment. His money's just getting pulled up.
And
But here comes a little push.
Yeah, I just started to get my tech lab down again, because I still haven't got combat shield or
Got your
stim.
steam. Yeah, no upgrade. You've got 1-0, or not 1 to say, if you're talking about level 1's up. Level 1 weapons upgrade. Antman's throwing down his 3rd expansion. He's getting the earlier expansion, and he's got that in the gold. You're just trying to do the same. But you've got quite a healthy foot advantage given the fact that you've another 14 SCVs here
That's it.
out in the field.
Constantly building SCVs throughout the whole fight.
Always.
Well, trying to anyway.
So here comes another push at the front. Still, you're getting your level 1 armor. This Medivac makes a big difference though. That's a pretty nice force you have.
I don't know, those marauders will eat him up.
Back.
Yeah.
Right, this is...
Those marauders will just tank so much damage.
Stim's just starting again. We've held off, so you're doing a pretty nice job of containing. You're trying to reinforce, they're not rallying straight to the men here. So you're doing a pretty nice contain. You're getting your expansion up earlier than Tilt, although... Yeah, you've started back in the SCVs now, that's pretty good.
Let's go a second
playing
medevac
catch-up.
out.
Second medevac out.
That's it. At this point, I saw the medivac floating around. Yeah, I was afraid of the drop at the minute. That's why I didn't continue pushing at the minute,
We've
because
got a planetary fortress going down here at the front,
On the
because you're
gold.
obviously worried about that.
and it's in sort of like a natural choke point. It's sort of like the most likely point in which the army's going to come walking up to try and get in any part of my base. So planetary there, then that's it. It would nuke 20 Marines before it's taken down.
Yeah.
That's it, and with the added support of having all the
Push coming out in
SCVs.
engagement here. You don't really stand a chance there, Ant.
Nope.
So at the moment, Tilt is floating 1,500 minerals, and he
floating
has
50.
a 21 foot advantage on you. All these barracks up. This is going to have to be a hell of a planetary fortress.
I don't know. I'm still feeling good at this point.
From your point of view, well,
I mean, 11 harvesters down, but now I've got a lot of reacted barracks. Now I've already sort of fallen behind in the upgrade game now. Because although I had the early advantage, it just isn't really doing anything now. But I think now I'm trying to switch it up. So instead of just trying to take him down at the front door, I'm going to go for a bit of a backdoor action. Is the plan?
backdoor. Oh, I see it. I'm looking at the units killed tab here, and Tilt's managed to kill 4 of your workers, and you've only managed to kill 2 of his. Oh, here's a nice little move. There's a double expansion coming from Tilt with all this money.
That's it. I realised my macro is slipping and I need to spend money quickly again, so everything's going up.
So there's 2 expansions going down here to the right. Still about 13 more Marines, those 4 Medivacs, and then 9 SCVs. I mean, it's not a massive gap in SCVs. You're taking down these.
Oh, here we go. Tilt's moving out as well.
Oh, there's a counter push here.
I was completely unaware of this as well. I had a Marine there,
but
you didn't even
base
manage
race
to
time.
get. So, we've got a bit of a what looks like a base race. So you're taking out one of Tilt's 14 barracks. They haven't even bothered with the planetary. Oh, here they're going to attack the planetary fortress. How many can it take down? It's 5 kills, 8 kills, 10 kills,
and then he gives up.
Yeah. 11 kills and he gives up. He decides to go for the main base. Oh god.
That was a miss micro on my part. Actually, I pressed A move up the ramp, and unfortunately they got sidetracked by the planetary fortress. Unfortunately, Antman is currently sacking my base, but I did save a lot of my SCVs that were sitting in that secondary base inside.
That's it. You got those 2 expos up on the right hand side.
So there's some long distance mining going on here. It's interesting. This planetary fortress at the front could be your saving grace, unless we can get some more bits and bobs out. Going for the supply, going for the.
And that's it. I've started rebuilding barracks on that gold.
So there's a pretty severe amount of SCVs mining from these 2 bases that have been set up, with new barracks getting built as you push your way through Ant space here, Tilt.
That's right, yeah, I'm pushing slowly across to the right. I was thinking, okay, I'm going to lose my main base, however, I have got backup.
Yeah, you're actually doing a job of starting to set up a bit of a wall with these barracks. How cocky are you? I mean, you've even got a Marine and a Medivac here that you're not even using.
That was again miss micro.
So you're trying to do a bit of a redirect here. I think you're flying your bases or your barracks off to the left.
That's right. I didn't want him to find my my expansions. I wanted him to think he was on top of the world and then bite him in the ass later. That's what I was going for.
You don't have any knowledge of those at all, Ant?
Nope,
These
no
bases
vision.
on the right.
That's it. At this point, I see it's it has to be a hell of an amount of damage limitation. So I've sent the 2 SCVs over to the east side, building two new bases of my own.
See that?
The plans to be because I had no idea of those other 2 bases for Tilt. So the plan was.
You thought this was even Stevens?
That was it. I thought we were both in a really shitty situation. I was going to get 2 more command centres, turn them into planetary fortresses immediately. I just let his small numbers try and bash their head against them.
Yeah, supplies getting killed. There's quite a lot of supply depots getting built here, unbeknownst to you. Lots and lots. Just do some job of building quickly here.
Yeah, I was floating a lot of cash, so.
Actually, Ant's floating quite a bit of cash there himself at this moment in time.
That's it.
But the one thing he hasn't got that you have.
I haven't got any supply depot.
Well, supply. Both these are quite heavily supply blocked, but it's the amount of SCVs that you have. And compared to Tilt has 45 SCVs, and you've 22. I think this is the biggest block here at the moment. You're stuck here on the left, going, where the hell's he hiding? He must have a base somewhere. He's not being revealed. You're flying away. On the top.
That was just a distraction. I wanted him to sort of like keep trying to poke away at that so I could get. Well, the plan was to turn those 2 new bases into planetary fortresses. However, I forgot that in the attack my engineering bay was taken down, so I cannot convert them because by now they'd have been about half done, and then I'd be in quite a nice position. Wow.
Well, there was a nice opportunity there too. Till the shift clicked over to the left, and his Medivacs became separated from his Marines for a while there. That would have been a nice opportunity.
As I say, I don't rely too much on micro. I just a move across the map. I'm just scouting around looking for expansions. I know he's got the planetary, but yeah.
Tilt sees your 2 Marines here, or does he? No, he's just moving across the map, and we're gonna try and. Oh, he's gonna find your first expansion that you're just about to change. Yep. Into a planetary fortress, and then you say no.
Built the entry bay. Yep, just starting. Too late. Knackers.
And unlike your rocket and Kerbal Space program, the boosters aren't. There are not enough boosters there, and it goes down. There's the loneliest SCV in the world here too, as well. Oh, dead. As you fly a base off. So we're left with little stuff. Oh, and you found this other base.
That's it. Yeah, now I see it.
This is the Battle at Dawn, or it was the Battle at Dawn. And you've got 37 foot against 118 here. It's not looking too hot for you, Ant.
I thought I'd bring both of my armies together and finally take on that planetary fortress.
That nice early stim. Let's blow the crap out of everything.
Well, that's it. I actually forgot to use the stim during the fight as well. But it's good for survivability, I suppose.
Here comes, right, how many kills can this planetary fortress get? 23 was its final total. I think it was a pretty good soldier for you. And some really great sportsmanship there at the end. That'll do, pig. Lovely. Ah, dear. So, game 1 to Mr. Tilt.
That's it. 1-0. It could have been a different game if, I don't know, I never really got moving a huge amount. The first 5 minutes were fantastic. I really put the frighteners up in when I sort of walked up his main ramp and took out a few things. Probably should have prioritised the SCVs, possibly just to really cripple his early game economy. But instead, I was fearing any sort of retaliation, so I wanted to nip that in the bud. But yeah, a better player would have probably recognised that killing SCVs should be the priority. But then after that, I didn't continue sort of where I started off from. I mean, I didn't continue the upgrades for a start, and especially in SCV production, even in sort of like an unpressured scenario, my SCV building was pretty poor. So,
well, it was not that you did such a great job of denying him the gold expansion at that time that you didn't keep him contained, that it would have been the opportunity to then go either double engineering bay, heavy upgrade, or tech switch or tank or something at that time. Because he was trying to find a way to get that gold base back, really, at that time.
I was heavily invested into Marines at the time as well, so any kind of counter would have been destructive to me.
But, I mean, a pretty good attempt. There was definitely a moment there early doors where it looked for all the world. I mean, people don't pull 8 SCVs for the crack.
No, that was a genuinely big threat. I was really worried if that bunker hadn't got up. I thought that would have been it. There'd be no way of me countering you at all.
So that was game 1.
That was it. What could have been. So coming into the second game, I was still quite happy with myself because it was a fairly equal game for an amount of time. I thought I was going to be entirely whitewashed. So yeah, I was still coming into game 2. It was my map choice again, so I picked Metalopolis, the old classic, because there are.
It is indeed.
That's it. There are plenty of ways to be a bit sneaky, to be a bit tricky, and yeah, it's always a bit of a crowd pleaser map. So going into game 2, I thought from the outset I wanted to play a bit weird, just to see what would happen. I wanted to get out some of the the weirder units, just to see. Just to try and put the fronters up him again early doors to see if that could get me back in the game. Because
the Joker.
Well, no, not even that. Because I mean, typically, if in a best of 3 series, if you lose your first game, you should play sort of orthodox the second game, just to sort of be nice and steady. But I thought that's what he would expect me to do. So if I do something proper weird, I might see a result out of it.
Right.
And I was trying to go straight down the middle as best I could, but also expecting some form of cheese. Although, as you just said, usually the second game in a series, if you're down the first game, you'd want to play a legit game for the second one. But I wasn't going to put all my hopes on that. I was going to do lots of scouting and make sure that I don't get caught off guard.
So, have you got game 2 loaded up?
I'm ready.
Good to go.
Yep.
Right, I'll switch over to it. If I go there, and I switch to that now. Let's see.
That reminds me.
Okay.
Cool. Are we good to go?
We're good to go on faster in 3, 2, 1.
Now they're off.
Cool.
And they are off.
Incidentally, I think this is our first live broadcast, isn't it?
Certainly of the tournament, yeah.
That's it.
It is.
I think, yeah, we've still got a fair amount of homework, so yes, apologies for the one person watching live at the moment, Mr. Canelaw.
And I think your stream's flickering quite a bit as well. So with things to get ironed out, especially for the live shows towards the latter stages of the tournament, which I'll obviously be playing in.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, what are we going to do? How are you going to be able to cast and play at the same time?
Oh dear, that is true.
You have to talk people through your strategies.
Very, very difficult.
And whoever you're playing against will be sniping you. Stream sniping.
Well, maybe it shows my full confidence.
That's it.
As far as these things go.
You're going to have to...
So, this game has... and you've really put out all the stops here. You're playing in a lovely pink.
That's it.
I mean, it's the most manly colour there is these days.
Go big or go home. That's what I say.
And just and just as usual, you know, Tilt's playing in this tan colour again. He can call it orange if he wants.
Tango Tilt. Yeah.
Tango Tilt. Lovely. First scout. Oh, you're going a long way around in your scouting?
Yeah, I was getting a little bit miffed with this. I was thinking, okay, well, this is the official Blizzard version, so he could be close ground position, so that's the first place to check. It's not. Obviously it's not, so I was thinking, okay, well, let's go for the next one. And, yeah.
Whereas our friend Mr. Antman spotted you first time.
Yeah.
Barracks,
very frustrating.
double barracks going down.
Yeah.
Single barracks going down for Ant, although he's went for gas.
But yeah, gas is
so
up now.
Gas is finished before his barracks. So what have we got? He's hinted that he might do something a bit unorthodox. So we could be going Banshees, going Reapers, we could be going... Well, we'll see.
Could be going heavy mech.
Could be going heavy mech indeed. So, yeah. Marine coming out first. Orbital command, pretty standard. Tilt's doing pretty much the same.
That's it. I've got that second barracks right in the back corner of my base. I wanted to throw it there, just so when Tilt throws his scout in there, he hopefully wouldn't see that barracks, because that was the one. The one in the back is going to be the one with the tech lab on.
Oh, so there's going to be a tech lab going on. So you try to hide in the shadows here. Tilt hasn't actually seen that at all. He's just camping out by your SCVs.
That's it.
He just feels comfortable in the mineral line, I think.
It's where SCVs like to be.
And my Marine just runs straight past it, going straight for the steam.
Well, you've checked the steam. Steam's good.
Yeah.
You've also got 2 SCVs doing sweet FA. And yes, there's
doesn't
a
really
tech
matter.
lab going down. Yes.
Not in that way.
That's...
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. It does matter. So we've got a tech lab going down here. We have... Did Tilt ever get
I don't believe
sight of it? He does now. He spotted it. Brilliant.
Yeah, I had 3 health left, that bloody SCV. One more shot from that Marine. If I'd have stutter stepped, then...
Stutter steps on a big part of your game, I know. Used to be a big part of mine when I was turn 2. A click, go. You can do a bit of stutter step, can't you, Tilt?
Sorry?
You can do a wee bit of stutter step.
I can, yes. If I'm concentrating on it enough. As I say, though, I concentrate so much on my macro that I don't really bother half the time. But yeah,
I was going to say, 6 minutes into the game nearly, and we've got a good luck, have fun. These are just no wonder the bitterest of enemies there are.
It's making it seem as though I was pulling out some massive cheese that only required me to say "good luck, have fun" 6 minutes in.
Knowing that Ant had already committed to this lovely Reaper build that we've got coming out.
That's it, Reaper Expand. So I've got a couple of Reapers out. I think I've got one more coming, but then the command center is already down on the low ground. Get that up nice and early, and
it is. It's a good start. This now it is. Not a good start. Not a strong beginning. Tilt's throwing down a bunker here at the front of his base, expecting something at the front here. Maybe, I don't know. He wasn't fearing a Banshee push anyway, because there's no engineering bay down, etc. He's decided to go for another little poke here to get some vision from the Zolnaga. Oh, and here comes a push with the Reapers.
I don't think the SCV...
Tilt sees it. Tilt sees it coming in, doesn't react. And they're kiting around the outside. And let's see, nothing pulled.
See
here.
the factory, see the tech lab on the factory, and then start nailing the SCVs.
Good quick pull of the SCVs. Went for the tech lab here to take out the tank.
Yeah, I was building up a few more
Just
Marines.
letting it fall.
I
So
know how deadly 3 Reapers can be against Marines.
yeah, so are they gonna take some hits here? They've managed to get a free Marine and pop away. So pretty successful attack there.
Very
So
successful.
a lot of mining
You've
time
actually
lost.
got
Yeah.
SCV lead. We'll have, still those 3 Reapers. Or 3 Reapers. We've got 4 Marines, a Marauder, and an expansion down.
That's it. Unfortunately, during that whole attack, I wasn't paying any attention to the rest of my base. I wasn't building more stuff, and I wasn't, especially SCVs again. So I could have been even more ahead.
You could have been 5 or 6, 7 in front instead of just the 4s you are at the moment. But a pretty good start. We're caught with what to do with these 3 Reapers now. Now, Tilt has reacted by throwing down a supply depot for vision on that same ledge with 3 Marines to cover it. You could have possibly come around the other side from where the back of his mineral line is main. Although he's hanging about here with an SCV to view that as well, so he's got that pretty much well covered. And you're just doing a pretty decent job. We've got a 8 foot advantage at the moment.
Yeah, it's got a big advantage. More SCVs out than me. I've only just started building my my expansion. You've already got a planetary up with
That's it. I'm
with
double
SCVs on
muling.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, and we've got ghosts. Aha!
Yeah,
Yeah.
ghosts.
Yeah, with the Mebius reactor. Yeah, on it.
I want to get some nukes.
Get the energy up.
I want to make it rain.
You want to get some nukes. Oh God, what follow some cheese up a cheese? It's the same as playing a Protoss. Sometimes if somebody starts with a nice cheesy push.
No, ghosts are not cheese. DTs are cheese.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying.
true.
They start off with a bit, two void ray. Start a bit of cheese at the start, all in, and then they follow it up with Dark Templar. It's nearly certain. So here comes the fear. The fear. I've sat here too long without doing anything. Let's throw down 3 bunkers.
I'm going for
That's
more
it,
a
'cause then
mech build on this one, so I've just got my first tank out.
Yeah. Because I knew, ghosts are so bloody pricey. So I
They
thought,
are.
if I can sort of get some kind of like army modifier, which is a bunker basically, just to sort of like try and multiply.
Help me out.
Yeah, my forces.
Tilt's just managed to get his expansion up now. And you've got to get 6 SCV lead here, and a mule in as well. We've got these two ghosts. Ooh, interesting. And we've still got our 3 Reapers here.
That's it, and I'm going to react to Hellion as well, just to try and tank a bit of the damage. Hopefully, I was expecting him to go like M-ball again, so I thought he would tech switch after I gave him that initial push. I thought he would abandon the factory.
Scans went down. They've just spotted the 2 ghost academies. Did you see them?
I wasn't. No, I
At the
wasn't
time?
at the time. Actually, I was looking towards the top. I was thinking, how many more production buildings you got? And I saw a factory with the reactor, and I thought, okay, well, he's going to get some Hellions out then. But completely oblivious to the ghosts altogether. Actually.
The game is afoot, as they would say, and the nuke is just about to finish. Fanta Cloak's just about to finish. Danger, danger.
I was planning to, the plan was to use those Reapers again to jump up, back on the high ground here, which would give
here
me
it
vision,
goes.
and then
So
get a
the
nuke
push
coming down.
Getting pushed around the front. What does Tilt see? Tilt doesn't see the push at the front. He's got a couple of siege tanks out here, which are pretty. Oh God, I don't know where to look. It's all too exciting. So the Reapers get up and die without much aplomb. 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's it. So now I was,
Siege
after I got
tanks.
hit by that, now I'm, proper in trouble.
So you're going to try and hurt this mineral line because they're not covered. Although you don't know, they're not covered by the siege tanks. So we're getting around the side here. This is good.
Thought I'd try and get in, get
It's
those
all
Hellions in
going
there.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. So refinery goes down. Nuke's going down.
I'm coming down to mop up.
So what have we got? Oh, Scans went down, and he's got the 2 ghosts.
Oh, no. Poor ghost placement, right in the main body.
I could have split them off just from the other ones. Tilt's actually thrown an expansion down right behind you, which you could have taken it as well. That would have been another key engagement you could have got. And at this moment, what have we got? You've still got a big SCV lead. 8 SCVs, but there's 23 Marines and 5 tanks coming your way.
Yeah,
right
that is problematic.
Mm.
If I had a ghost on the high ground at this point and just thrown a sort of like a defensive nuke down, as it were,
you could have had him worried because you wouldn't know where the ghost was coming from. Indeed, that would have been. You're floating an awful lot of money as well. Lots and lots of money. Panic, I think.
I don't know where to go from here. I've entirely lost my way. I'd been lost from about 5 minutes in, to be fair, and now the feel of having 1,500 if I've got 1,500 minerals, then I know something's really wrong. I should have a lot less. So let's build 5 more barracks at the same time.
So if you get the time to finish these barracks and get stim down it, you don't have stim either, do you?
Nope.
No, that's a bit of a problem. So we've got the great thing about this map. So tanks in the low ground, taking out things in the top, and what do we have? We have a scouting factory. What a rat bastard. So it's going to use this to give you some vision on the top. And there we go. It's going
Start
down.
sieging the base.
If you were going to go and attack him at any stage, Ant, this is it. There we go. Oh, no, let's take down the building of Minsk. That was a good move. Actually, I always wonder about this. If you could get a medevac in amongst all those tanks and just drop Marines down and just get splice damage, would be quite nice. So here we go. Bit late now. So on siege, and nearly caught them there, but this is doomed to fail. This little push. You have 6 Marauders, 6 Hellions, and a Ghost.
That's it. So I was just
this isn't looking too good.
I was letting him lay waste to the top up there, just to try and delay him, because I knew I had 5 more racks.
Strike me down and I will become more powerful than you can imagine. Yes, it looks like that way.
I was going to do the whole Luke, I am your father as well, but I ran out of time.
That would have been good. 3,000 minerals were floating.
Yeah, I started floating some minerals here as well, actually.
Yeah. It's over. Good game. Oh, come on. Where's the rage? Where's Antman's rage?
No, I haven't got
There was
any.
a whole series about that. Where did it go?
It's not annoying enough. What's the problem?
Oh, dear.
That was it.
You can't double jump on it. Was that what it was?
Yeah, that's it. Well, I don't know if Blizzard made it. Yeah, the double jump would work.
You had all these Marines over on the right hand side as well.
Yeah, it wasn't going to take out like half a dozen siege tanks, so there's no point prolonging it. I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, it's really hard to get out of that position.
Not really, because I mean,
yeah, it is. No, I do agree with you. There was that creep that you do with the siege tanks just further and further forward. Unless you've stim or an overwhelming force or something, that's very, very, very difficult.
That's it.
That's it. And I'd never really got moving in the game. I mean, again, good initial 5 minutes, but then I need to work on the second 5 minutes of my game, I think.
Yeah,
is the problem. I can throw something good out. I can get a good plan going, but then, I don't plan for more than 5 minutes, which is normally a problem.
So, Mr. Ego,
so
are you getting scared about the next game?
Am I? Well, see, I don't have as many tricks that I can play as Mr. Antman. As Terran just has more ability to play tricks.
I don't know.
Than what Zerg does.
Banelings
I
will
have some standard things I can do. The thing is, you don't know which bit I can throw at you. I could just macro up and go for tier 2 units and try and see if I can build up a big enough economy to get a lead on you early doors. I can go Baneling bust early doors. I could go fast roach. I could go for Muta. I could go, for the same thing. I don't know what you're going to do. I can assume that you're going to go an MMR ball, but at the same time, who knows? You could throw a whole load of Hellions at me, which means I'm going to have to build troops quicker. There's this meta game that goes on. Nearly knowing somebody's game quite well does you no favours sometimes.
You sort of judge what the person's going to do. I mean, if you just took it from how I played in this game, then obviously Banelings would be the way to go. But I could go for something completely. I could go pure Sky Terran.
Could do. Could indeed. So it's it'll be I think it'll be quite an interesting series. You're obviously, a bit better than me, but that's just not the way the game works all the time.
I wouldn't say I'm better than anyone. I just I know how to play my first 10 minutes.
Modesty is terrible. It's killing me. But that's just the way it goes. We've got a 2-game series here that we'll just see it go. I'll throw something at you. I'll try and do something. I may fail miserably. I may succeed heroically. But hopefully we'll have a bit of fun with it, and that's exactly what it's all about.
Yes. No, that'd be fun. I mean, I've got a few ideas. Me and Chris will have a bit of a chat off air. I've got a few tactics.
Conspiring against me now, are you?
Conspiring. Well, see, this is part of the host prerogative. We've got to try and keep one of us in the tournament for long.
That's it. Yeah, just for the entertainment value.
Well, thank you very much for coming along. That was
no problem.
Great insight.
I'm happy to join you whenever I can.
And I may pull you in again when Mr. Mohan is doing his duty and playing again another time. I may pull you in the booth again.
Okay, thanks very much.
When I say booth, I mean just sat where you normally are, and I'm sat where I normally am.
And the interwebs.
You just like imagining me in your booth, don't you? That's the problem.
There's room. I tell you what. Once I go black, you're never going back.
How you learned that the other week? Yeah.
I think. On that note, I think that would do us for today. So we'll be back with you. We have more games to cast already, Mr. Mohan, and we shall get around to that. It's now the long weekend. Everyone's talking about the Queen's Jubblies. I don't know why, she's like this old lady. So we got a long weekend, so I'm sure we will get casting and do lots of other good stuff.
Yes, looking forward to it.
That's it. So, thank you very much for joining us today in this second game of Scrunchable Cadaver's StarCraft 2 Scrub League Tournament. I've been one of your hosts, Antman, saying goodbye, and also joining me is Mr. Mohan.
Oh, thanks for watching. Catch us next time.
And my evil, bitter rival, Mr. Tilt.
I'll see you all guys next time. It's something to that effect, anyway.
Lovely stuff. Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.